that come begin Congo Lions for David like Nigeria. But thank God, today, God just don't shake.
The field is well trained, well manned. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are ready to witness this wonderful encounter between Ejemeku and Umuowa in the 2025 so 2026 Umuowa football competition, sponsor, package, and powered by no other person. But it's Nwakaibeya. Tension is been high. This is Ejemeku on my right hand side and Umuowa on my left hand side. As you can see, the Ejemeku players are getting ready. I can see from the estimate, I can see there coming from Ejemeku. That has been an old player. He has been playing for Ejemeku since 1941 before the war. I can see that, the youngster, the boy of 16 years old, all the way from Barcelona coming in to play this match. I can see Utiti, the 4'10" guy which is closer to the ground. I can see, who am I seeing there? I can see on your chart one playmaker for Ejemeku. I can see the tallest man. I can see Kizito, the only player that is a bit taller than Utiti. Is 4. He coming to the goalkeeper. That is the number 2 of Ejemeku, but he has been converted to a goalkeeper. We don't go down now to Umuowa. We have the captain of Umuowa, which is the number 10, the person of Prosper. I know, don't look down on him. Don't look at his height, because that is how Chimaya was. The only player that was not settled. He did not play the first match. He did not play the second match unless his match bonus was paid into his account. After his match bonus was paid into his account, he surprised the team. That is very important by giving the equalizing goal that qualified Umuowa to the quarterfinal. We go down after Udewa. You can see the number 2 jersey, number 6 Amadu Iluwilo. Number 2 jersey is the iron bender of the defense. When I say it's the iron bender, once it's in that defense, there's no problem to do. We go down to the senior man, my child of the game. This guy has been playing ball to play this game, and you move down to Ejenga. That's the defender. That is the defender. Then you move down to the number 3 in the person of Oyencho. Working out on the banner of the number 3 of Umuowa, cross and die. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the center referee with the ball. And they don't know what is going to happen there. So, ladies and gentlemen, take much of the time. The Ejemeku are playing from the left hand side. From the right hand side, it's coming to the left hand side. While the Umuowa are playing on the left hand side, it's coming to the right hand side. You can see the coach of Ejemeku. Ladies and gentlemen, he came out to a competition and came back with a 51 years, 16 months and 2 weeks. That he was doing well, they did not sack him, just like Chelsea always do. Sack their coach if they are not performing well. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, the 90 minutes of this game will determine who is going home with the trophy. As we are about to say, the 25,000 capacity of the Umuowa Stadium is filled to the brim. And they are getting ready. They are getting ready. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Udewa, the number 9 of Umuowa. He's trying to count his players to make sure they are complete. Do you know why he is counting? Umuowa, some of the players are from Congo. Go, let's go there! Udewa play to Machete. Machete is back. Ejemeku with the ball. Machete had to clear from safety. Umuowa with the ball. He plays to Mickey. He plays the long one to Udewa. And he knocks out. And the goalkeeper comes for safety. That's the person of OK. That is the number 1 for Ejemeku. Because of lack of goalkeeper, he's playing from number 2 to the goalkeeper of this game. Mickey played a long pass to whom it may concern. The organizers of this game are doing wonderful motion and they come out in the main in front of his elder brother. But I won't open my mouth and call you a thief. I cannot do it. A player long way to the center. The guy center with the ball. Prosper plays a long one to mid-range side. He tried to locate his man. He plays a long one there. And the goalkeeper comes for safety. There's an infringement. The last man flag was up and the referee said play on. You respect the referee. The last result determines the game. Hey, second is in the game. The only player for all the way from Russia to play the finals of all finals. He didn't play the first match, then he didn't play the second match. But he's there to play the finals. And now one is being played. What's passing with the ball? He clears out for safety. He plays the long one. Match ahead out of the ball. That's him cheating. He knocks out for safety. He plays his man. Can he get the ball? He controls the ball right. He tries to beat his man. Oh no, that's it. He sent the long one. That's against Ejemeku there. There was an infringement. They push it there. He plays the long one to make aside. Right out of play. Making with the ball. He knows the long one there. And the goalkeeper is not a problem for the goalkeeper. The person is okay. He plays the long one to make aside. He tries to locate them. And they're not away. Macha with the ball. Out of play. He clears for safety. The boy, he tries a long one, a short one. That's a goal kick there. Hey, the woman is against Bonnie. Even okay. Let me remind you before Umuowa qualify for this finals, they played a double match against baseball that eventually end in S1. Plays out for safety, plays to Prosper. Prosper tried to beat his man. That's a throw in there for Umuowa. I keep telling you in football, only 90 minutes determine what happened in the game. The name of the players you have nothing to do. The name of the players and the village you are coming from have nothing to do. Only 90 minutes has the final say of this game. That's a good kick there for Ejemeku. You can see the tension is being rising high. That's a short one there. He clears out for safety. He gets his ball. Oyencho. He tries to beat Oyencho. He tries to beat his man. He clears out for safety. Once he tries to clear the ball for safety. Oyencho tries to locate his man. Oh, Ejenga. He did it! What is happening there? I cannot see from here, the screen is not like clear. Okay, Ejemeku see the ball. He look at his man. What can he do? That's the tallest man in Ejemeku. He plays his man. He plays it! That's a wonderful shot. 35 yards away from the goalpost. And the goalkeeper saying, this is just the beginning. That's a wonderful shot there from Oyencho. And a wonderful clearance for the goalkeeper. Ejenga clears off the safety. The tension is rising. Pity those that play Niger bets. Over 2.5 cannot enter. Home win cannot enter. Odewa Pashi is man. That is Kizito. the man of 4 feet 11 inches. He plays the long one to his mouth, to whom it may concern. And Ejaga comes up for safety. He clears out. He plays to the tallest man in Ejameku. He tries to beat his man. Oh, that's an infringement there against Ejameku. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking up much of the time, before we continue with them again, I want to witness the arrival of the chief organizer, the person in charge, the chairman of the organizing committee of this wonderful encounter of the 2025-2026 is the Nwakaibeya football tournament. I want to, there's a fool there. I want to introduce and present you the arrival of the the chairman of Nwakaibeya Foundation. He's the one in charge in making sure everything working in hand and making sure every oh, they're going to back up for safety. Don't look down on that goalkeeper. The chair, the honor, you're welcome. Last time, that thing I didn't marry because of landlord, wasn't that worry. Landlord, my couple of people, so I'm hopeful. As you prosper the ball, he beats his man. Oh, that's an infringement. An infringement there is a foul against Ejameku. Don't look down on Prosper Heights, look up to him. If you look down on Prosper, he might disgrace you. Sagan is behind the ball, 45 yards away from the goalpost. Can he try the goalpost from there? Umuowa Dizzy. He plays a long. There's a stop pass there. What did he do there? The goalkeeper got the safety. Oh no, that was a goal kick. We are not again. That's a goal kick. The goalkeeper has to defend the ball for safety. As you can see, all the players are looking towards the cup. That's the 24th Caracol Cup, all the way from Dubai. Couple moves above flight. He plays a long man. And the conversation. Mickey with the ball. He locates his man. He tries to locate the number 11. He plays Umtiti. Umtiti. Plays with the ball. He look at it. He goes over there. Oh no! Next time, cross the ball according to your height. The ball was higher than the tall one. Just make sure that it's between your heights. That was a wonderful crossing for Prosper, and he couldn't get the head of Mercy, and that's a play for Ejameku. He plays a long one today. Ejameku trying to know that for safety. Nicky with the ball. He plays a long one. Oh! He throws the post there. That's first goal and target for Umuowa. He plays out. Major out. Ejameku with the ball. The danger is crazy. He plays it back. He plays the long one. He plays a long one. There's a foul there. There's a foul. An infringement. An infringement. You don't go close to the goalkeeper. You don't touch the goalkeeper. You don't go close to the goalkeeper within the 18-yard box, no matter what. There's infringement against Ejameku there. Ndino Malaya shifting Nazu. Minimum VIP Umuowa $122.5 to sit under the winner this game. You can pay 1,235 naira and be blocking $122. That's another. Umuowa, the devil, look at son. Umuowa is there. Oh no, Kizito class as a safety. Let's stay for this final. At the end of the day, we have only Umuowa. There's a long way for Umuowa. He not to you to make concern. He class out for safety. And the back will get the ball. Change the class out. Make it with the ball. He puts a lot of there. Oh no! That was a wonderful one. Nearly cannot kill a bear. That's a block kick there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have this game. This is right. I cannot say this is Dr. John Bosco. All the way from US. This is the former player of HMFU that defended at number 5. And is the sponsor of this wonderful game for HMFU, Dr. Henry Water. This is one of the oldest players of Umuowa. When you talk about Umuowa football, we can't mention Dr. John Bosco. The time will now be able to tell you because Ghana is missing this ceremony. Even they are outside. But time will talk in our home. Our home. It clears out the safety. And then 1-2. Alright, with the ball. Short one. Sagra with the ball. There's the oldest player from HMFU. The captain for that matter from HMFU. We're going to ginger the boys to tell them that before you know it now, Dr. John Bosco can change his slot and decide to play this game. There's an infringement there against Sagin. A foul. Kizito, respect the referee. Don't be in a rush. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 minutes of the second half has come and gone. Umuowa 0. The ball position still remain 65-35. 35 for Umuowa and 65 for HMFU. And the goalkeeper is sliding a long line. He clears out for safety. Umuowa still with the ball. He holds the ball down. He tries to locate Prosper. Prosper with the ball. He plays with him again. Again, Prosper. Oh! Umuowa Baba! That's the time the man back there. That's the number of the ball. What can you do? The goalkeeper came out for safety. Oh! Umuowa Baba like this. I can't. Oh, not the time the man back there. 1965 before the war. That's a short one there. A wrong pass. Oh! They tried to beat this man. That's a foul and infringement against HMFU. I know many of you are surprised. I tell you, in finals, only 90 minutes determine the game. Many of you play this game over 2.5. HMFU win. HMFU score before 15 minutes. I'm sorry for you, your ticket is nowhere to be found. This is finals and anything can happen. Both of them are defending champions. They have tested the cup before. They have been in finals before. So they know what finals entails. So don't expect less from both teams. There is no underdogs as far as finals is concerned. He plays a long one. And Prosper tries to trap. He plays a shot on there. What can you do? He plays out for safety. That's a corner kick there for Umuowa. HMFU 1 corner kick, Umuowa 1 corner kick. HMFU 2 balls on target, Umuowa 1 ball on target and 2 off target. To tell you, the game is coming to 60-40. Umuowa is behaving like the Nigeria of 1996. He doesn't go over there. 2 minutes back outside. Why is the ball? He gets out. Oh no, he plays a shot from there. The ball is still there. Pass out the ball. He left the long right there. The ball is still there. The danger is still crying. He clears out for safety. Amateur not. He plays to his man. Oh no, that's the play in there for HMFU. Surprises. In the game of football, there is no underdog. He plays along with his man. Amateur for safety. Sagan is there. That's Prosper. Prosper with his ball. There's a foul there against Ejemeku. It is not what it is. It is always what is going to be. Only 90 minutes can determine who is going to be the winner. Sagan behind the ball. 65 yards away from the goalpost. He tried to place the long one. He clears out for safety. And then the ball tried to locate his man. No, that was a touchback. He clears the ball. After says Oyancho. Making with the ball. He plays a long one. Oh no! Marcy has been a land of 2 years ago. He has been there before they broke the line and decided to put on it. Okay, place a long one there. And they try to use a chest pass. He clears out. Oyancho with the ball. He plays a long one there. Machel. He still plays out. It is not over. That's why the ball. There's a foul there against Umuowa. That's a punishment there for Prosper. That's a bad one there for Kizito. The tension is high. Dr. John Bosco has taken over the coaching crew. He just imagined when he was still a boy that he can do better. But he can only give you a direction. He can only play in accordance to the ability. He can't play more than that. And they try to play the long one into the hands of the defense of Machel lost out. The danger is still in. Sagan lost out. With the ball. Oyancho with the ball. There's a foul there, an infringement. Mickey, respect the referee, or else you have to meet with the referee. He has 2 cards, one is yellow, that is the consideration, and the other one will send you to green card. So you just have to be obedient and remain a disciplined player if you have to play the full 90 minutes of this game. I can see they are calling out the first aid to this game. Without taking much of your time, it's still a reminder to remind you the 2025 to 2026 Umuowa tournament is sponsored, powered by no other person than Nwakaibeya Foundation. And this is the finals all we have been waiting for. Sagan plays a lot and he tried to look at the day one. And because he passed, he chopped his man. He's trying to chop his space. He chopped his space. He played to Ede. He plays a long one. He let the other go. That is Alu 5, not Alu 2. There's a nice one there, but Nelly cannot kill a bird. I can still remind you that Ejemeku and Umuowa are playing the finals of this game, and the game remains 55-45 in both positions, 1 corner for both sides, 1 ball on target for Umuowa and 2 ball on target for Ejemeku, and that's a goal kick played by Sagan. He plays the long one there to Ede come for the center of the ball. He tries to look at Ede. He plays the long one, and Sagan is there. He plays the back. While Machel with the ball. To whom it may concern. Mercy, can you beat it? That's a foul. Kizito is an experienced defender. Beating Kizito is not easy. but I used to deal with him when I was so young like him. But now, Umuowa easy. I said, no kick there. Sorry, free kick there. And he's been taken by. He plays a long one. He can't locate it. The big man of Vegetable, he plays a long one. He can't put it now. Can you go? Sorry, free kick there. And he's been taken by. He plays a long one. He can't locate it. The big man of Vegetable, he plays a long one. He can't put it now. Can you go? Long one. He can't put it now. Can you go? Long one. He can't put it now. Can you go? Can you go?
End of time.
The number 7 has to take his man. The wonderful goal for Ejimeku. As expected, but the goal is coming late. But still wonderful goal for Ejimeku. That is a wonderful goal for Ejimeku. Ejimeku 1, Umuowa 0. 28 minutes of the first half. He plays a long one. He tries to locate his man. And that's a good kick. It is not over unless it is over. Let me see the man Ejimeku. The last match between Umuowa and Umuowa. Umuowa was beating Umuowa 2 goals to nothing. At the end of the day, Umuowa had to equalize, and there was an Umuowa. And at the end of the Umuowa, Umuowa emerged victorious. So, you don't lose hope. It is not over unless it is over. In the game of football, only 90 minutes determine who goes home with the trophy. Not to forget one day. Potential of all the people. Ejimeku job. Put up a goal. Umuowa was at the play. And then Umuowa. Potential of it. Umuowa was the liar to move. One of the capacity. My very situation. Hey, goal Ejimeku notwithstanding, there's a turn there for Umuowa. There's a long one from Ejenga. He tried to locate Mickey plays out for safety. He tried to locate the one. Last man standing. He clears out for safety. Oh, that's a foul game. That's a foul game. Ladies and yes, team. Ejimeku, control your fans. The referee is already off. Control your fans to maintain discipline. Football is a game of contact. Anything can happen. The referee has already played the ball, so maintain discipline. Maintain discipline. I can still remember what happened in 2014 World Cup between Nigeria and France. Onazi, because he was the key player of Nigeria, he went to argue with the referee and he got a second yellow card. That was made him out of the game. At the end, Nigeria lost to France by 1-0 after Onazi was indisciplined and cost Nigeria that game. you have to maintain discipline and respect the referee. You have to be a footballer. Football is a contact game. You can be hit, unhit, re-hit, pre-hit, and you will be hit. There's a change going on here. The referee, your assistant needs you. They want the referee to watch the VAR to determine if that is a yellow card or a red card. He's going to watch the TV and the computer at the same time. Okay. The assistant referee is not the VAR. Oh, yes, I forget, there's no metal light for us to power our VAR. But I promise you, the next match the VAR will be up and in. Don't worry. This is Umuowa Stadium. The 25,000 capacity is being filled to the brim. I told you this final is not what we expected, but in football, surprises are meant to happen. I can witness the presence of Ishimiri. That is the old goalkeeper of the All-Stars that was there on the first. The only goalkeeper that considered 4 goals, and still yet he was able to defend the game. Ishimiri, welcome, one of the football lover of Umuowa. He plays it over there, and the goalkeeper comes with safety. That's a kind of fence. You don't do that. You don't do that. That's a pushman. There's a yellow card defense for Ejomeku. The referee is very kind. The referee is this type of referee that maintains fair game. If not, that's a straight red card defense. You don't touch the keeper anyhow. Suddenly, he tried to locate his man, plays the long one, and they come for safety. Making with the ball, he plays the tallest man of Ejomeku. He plays Onyacha with the ball. He tried to beat his man. That's how the infringement. Let's focus on the ball and lift the leg. This football is a game of love, a game of unity, a game that brings peace, and a game. I can remember 1967, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a student of history. A game between Africans and Nigeria during the Civil War. The Civil War was brought to our heart for Africans to play against Nigeria, to tell you that football is all about peace and love. Everybody is a winner. Nobody comes to this field to lose any game. Please, let's focus on the ball so that we can see our brother tomorrow and still be happy with all his body parts complete. That's a long one there. He plays a long one. And don't look down on that goalkeeper. Don't look down on that goalkeeper. He plays a long one. He never come for safety. He plays to Mercy. Mercy tried to look up Bosman. So he needs to be concerned. That's a throw. And infringement. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 4th day of January 2026. The day that comes to the conclusion of the 2025-2026 Umuowa Football Tournament, sponsored, powered, and packaged by no other person by the Nwakaibeya Foundation. I tell you, in the lack of peace, bring football. All differences are set aside. Where there is enmity, bring football. Everybody is discussing about football. Football is the only game that brings love. Hey, Shimjaiga, Leopold, Arsenal, and Man City. Hey, you want to baby, do you love me? This is check after 90 minutes. I go calm. Because there's no love greater than the love of this game. The passion is beyond imagination. That boy beat his back. Oh no! That is the Salah of Ejomeku. No matter what they respect. The higher chop the ball, he cannot bring us the two. You want to dribble your headers, but in football, respect is set aside till after 90 minutes. In a game of football, fair play is all we want. We press a long one. He clears us for safety. Another play there for Ejimegu. Place the long one there. Ejimegu clears for safety. That's Mercy. Nice and power there. He plays the long one. He will get his man. And there is the ball. 14 minutes of the first half of the 2025-2026 Umuowa football tournament. Ejimegu 1 and Umuowa 0. 30 minutes gone. 5 minutes to end the first half. He plays the long one. He tries to close out. He close out. Nice and clean there. For Umuowa. The game is becoming more tense. He tried to locate his man. He clears out the ball. Umuowa tried to maintain position. He tried with the ball. He plays the long one. The goalkeeper comes for safety. 5 minutes to the end of the first 45 minutes of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of your time, the first 45 minutes of the 2025-2026 Umuowa football tournament has come to an end. Ejimegu leading Umuowa 1-0, and the proposition still remain 55-45. It has been a wonderful encounter. The 25,000 capacity of Umuowa Township Stadium is filled to the brim. Without making much of time, Ejimegu are present. Umuowa defending. Both of them have tested this cup. Nobody is an underdog. As you witness the first 45 minutes of this wonderful encounter of the 2025-2026 Umuowa football tournament, powered, sponsored, packaged by no other person, by the Nwakaibeya Foundation. As you are not over time, you can see the weather support. The Ejimegu players and the high school, but the Umuowa players are not losing hope. As they believe in the comeback of football. Their last match against Umuowa was leading them 2-0, and Umuowa came from behind to win at the penalty shootout. And as the game ended 2-2, the final. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are waiting, Sagacious Sagina, looking minutes. After 90 minutes, we can decide a winner. We don't lose the match in the first 45 minutes. That last unity has brought this game together so that the Umuowa boys will come together to witness a wonderful football tournament that kicked off on the 20th of December 2025 and is ending today. Give the commanders of VIPs in this game. Because who never when I'm not a commander in the VIP. Now the most of this January, if I do not pay my house rent, even Ghana outside. So as the finest comedian from Umuowa, I know most of you don't know him. This is one of the finest comedians in the whole of Enugu and Lagos. And he's the son of the soil. The boy is from Umuowa. But it's not our portion. This is 2026. I cannot come here and go without my house friends. Stimulus for the second half of this competition to kick off. As we await the players to come in as the DJ give us the song we go with. The referee have signaled 3 warning whistle and you are in the dressing room. It seems that the AC in our stadium.
But you are still playing. I am holding a hand. You're chasing the ball under 16. Motaka Chimbaya should not 35 again. And they're going to change your salary for 2,500. He plays it over there. He can't have the safety. Umuowa still in position of the ball. There's a foul there against Ejemeku. He tried to support the line. Oh no. The game is still going on. 5 minutes to play open. Sagan tried to play the long one. He clears out. I got the ball. Of course, we tried to stop him. Mickey, that's a foul there. Makaun na babu na dizinga chitaya mnembembe mdindo. That's a foul there against Ejemeku. Sagan still the ball. He plays a long one. To move it to a conside. Umuowa is going for the ball. Umuowa is there. He cannot do it alone. He knows out. Watch out, you're not trying to get out. There is a play in there against Umuowa. At the same time, and the players using it. The players using it. Everybody is trying to give it best because this is the last game of the tournament. Though some of the players will be traveling overseas for trials, so they are playing safely. Must try to knock the ball. He's still with the ball. That's an experienced play for them. He plays to Ede. Ede time. He locates his man. He plays the long one. He tried to beat his man. He come on. Iron Karigo. There's a play. A goal kick there. There's a goal kick there. You can't beat two defender like that. I'm going to give us a beat. I'm going to give us a host. Beacon. In the VIP, yes, if you are a player, you sit down. Please, shift from that row for the VIP to sit. We don't have to go here. Prosper still with the ball. Prosper with the ball. Okay. It has been a wonderful encounter. The first 10 minutes of second, 45 minutes of this encounter. Ejemeku 1 and Umuowa 0. I say remind you that the 2025-2026 Umuowa tournament is being sponsored, packaged, and presented by no other person is the Team Nwakaibeya Foundation. It's a game that brings unity. It's a game that brings peace. The game of love. The game of oneness. Where grudges are set aside. Political differences are thrown away. Where other differences are set aside. But the love of the game, the only thing that signifies is fair play. Ladies and gentlemen, as we have watched this match, sit down comfortably. The weather is brown. The temperature is okay. The 25,000 capacity of the Umuowa Stadium is baked into the brain. The one with the ball. He plays the long one. That's it. Prosper still with the ball. Prosper with the ball. He tried to beat his man. He said that it's the danger still rising. The danger still rising. He gave their all to come this far. I love the spirit, the oneness, the togetherness. They don't have the best of players, but they're putting all their efforts. Everybody's working hard. That's a long one there from Mache. He throws a long one there. And another throw again. The danger is too little. In the interior, Matamatra again and maybe 2 chests. That's another one again against Ejemeku. Yeah. The danger is too little. The pressure is high. The tension is high. The coach of Egeneku, Chinomaya, do you think your IPP knows today? He plays the long one to him to make outside. That's the goal kick there for Egeneku. You go kick that for Egeneku. That's an infringement there. I cannot see from here. That's a free kick there for Umuowa. Second place, the long one there. That's a wonderful shot there from Umuowa, 45 years away from the post. And a freshman there, somebody's down. He says he needs the attention of the Red Cross. He came, Equality again. You people are blocking the view from the VIPs. From here, go back. I don't want to invite the security here, please. Let's respect ourselves and maintain discipline. Leave this game. The 25,000 capacity of Umuowa Stadium is big enough to contain everybody. Please stop covering the VIPs. The class for safety by Egenga. There's another throw in there for Egeneku. He plays a long one there. He plays out. That is Chedi for Umuowa. He plays out for safety. The game is getting more interesting. As the second round keeps ticking, the game gets more interesting. He plays a long one. And still clear away. The danger is still looming. The temptation is still high. The problem is not yet solved. Nasty! That's the man that he plays a long one. Oh no! Oh, but that's infringement. He plays a pass there. Ah, he tried to look at the one. Oh. There's a foul there. We are playing against an experienced goal. He tried to put his man. Second with the ball. We are playing. He cuts out. Umtiti now has a safety. Umtiti is just 4 feet 9 inches, but he can still jump. Now right, Umtiti now hope. Oh, Magabon Kaugologo at this field. Chimaya number 1 and Umtiti number 2. He plays a long throw. That's another throw. An infringement. I cannot see from this end. And they place a long one there. He tries to locate his man. He clears out. Ejenga knows out. Mickey with the ball. Oh! That's an infringement there. That's a foul. And the card offense is well deserved. It's a card offense is well deserved. Doc, don't be under tension. Happy you make them here. Now not move around this January. Come on down. This is football. Children, in one of the people, and take it easy. Side with the ball. He tries to go to the play the long one. That's an infringement there. Umuowa try harder. They have been playing this ball. You remember in those days. Umuowa are losing their tempo of the game. This is not their main game. They are just playing like in those days of when they still playing branch football. Bomber FC. They are just playing like Bomber FC. Not like they are branch people. They have lost the tempo of the game. They are leading 1-0, but they are still under tension. They are not yet organized. This is not the Ejemeku team I used to know. Umuowa, the longer dogs, have been putting in their best. You don't call somebody that has been in the champions before an underdog. They have been there before. They are also a defending champion. Both of them are 2 defending champions. So, you guys will beat this man. 2 against 1. Can you beat this man? There's a play in there. Ejemeku with the ball. He plays a long one. Ejenga clears out for safety. The biggest one got to north. He goes again. Ejemeku with the ball. Ayacha plays his ball. Announce the arrival of the first chairman of local government. Arrival of the first chairman of our local government. All the way from where he's coming from, within his time schedule, he has to beat all of them to enter this final. Sir, you are highly welcome to this final finals. You can see he's not making any see the VVVIP are coming in to witness this game. The only game that brings unity, love, and peace. Every God is at the side, put together by no other person. Is the Nwakaibeya Foundation. All packaged and powered by him. The president of the he tells you look at this man. I take a class of safety. The president. I can see the national presence here. This is his village playing the finals. This is his village playing the finals. They are going to ask you to check for another ball. That ball is not spherical in shape. That is oblong. The ball is not spherical in shape. He tried to play pass there. He tried to beat his man. He plays a long one and he was casting on safety. The danger is still looming. The presence of the vice chairman of local government will post Umuowa morale of this game. His presence has already posted the morale of Umuowa. You can see they have not changed the pattern of games. They were playing 4-4-2, but now they have reduced it to 3-5-2. He will give a pass to Umuowa. There's a fishman there. I tell you, there are people that their presence always make a difference. The vice chairman of local government come to witness his boys playing this game. Matthew the ball. He tried to pass his man. He plays that for safety. Guys, that is what. Okay, it's a throw in there from Umuowa. He plays the 1-1. He tried to locate to them. He plays that for safety. And it's the throw in there. There's a change coming out from Umuowa. Ladies and gentlemen, from most of you that are coming in from abroad and Lagos, I want you to all to witness the chairman of vice chairman of the local government is an indigenous of Umuowa, Umuowa to be precise, in the person of the chief Kajete Wanebo. His presence here. Agwamuna today, Kanganata Ugom Nakula Lodmo, as it is given, an old player representing Umuowa world. Hurry up, customer. Please, because I'm the tallest person here. Because vice chairman, and I see the presence of Dr. John Bosco. Though I can under tension because he still is playing. On the day you make them the full lot of Nigeria, he plays a lot there. And out of safety, he defends for the ball. That's it. Because everything was put together by no other person. Package, sponsor, by no other person. It's a team, Nwakaibeya Foundation. And also, we are thanking the organizers of this wonderful tournament from the inception of this tournament on the 20th of December till the 4th of January. It has been awesome. Security top notch. Everything has been put in place. In the chairmanship of Chigozie Okowo is a good player. Mbachi, Yana Honorable Chairman, the council representative for Musical World, Honorable the same height. These are days when they were playing in Umuowa. When they are coming out, we think that they are from Congo. The only tallest player in Umuowa is JP. All of them, 11 players, 10. Average height, 4 feet 9 inches. The last match against Umuowa thought that they are high after beating Umuowa 2-0. But at the end of the game, the match ended in 2-2 and consequently ended in Umuowa. In Umuowa drew up a goal at all. Babu Umuowa drew up a goal. And before I've signal 5 minutes more to the final whistle of this encounter. 5 minutes more. And it took 1 minute to tap the black bar. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Dr. John Bosco wants to come in. Please, there's no ambulance around this vicinity. Please, go. You can wait. That's another. He played. Oh. He played for safety. That's a play there against the Jamaican. He sent a long one. He tried and they tried to do that one. He plays again. That is the one. Umuowa is not there. What can you do? That's the one. He clears out the play. Nice plasma. Nice plasma. Already up Nwakaibeya, I'm going to move on. Now we can continue to go. Talking here. Second with the ball. He plays the long one. He tries to look at plasma. Plasma jump back on to him. He's still coming there. He makes it go. He clears out for safety. There's a play there for Umuowa. The game is still getting higher. Tension is still high. In the last 5 minutes of the encounter, Agwamono. 1 minute is only top of the theater. In football, the only thing that decides the game is the final whistle. It is not over. It is over. You can still remember the Champions League game between Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Something happened. And the 63 minutes. He tried to beat his man. Oh! Mario with the ball. He plays the long one. He plays out. He plays out. Mario with the ball again. He tried to get his man. He knocks out. Oyachari Gawe beat his man. He plays to. He tried to beat his man. Oh! Beautiful nonsense. He go by the team. Nacho got team. He knocks out. Two again. He plays another. That is Umuowa again. Umuowa again. Who comes out for safety? This is a wonderful encounter. And Ejimekwu has shown discipline. They show more passion. They show interest in the game more. They have this winning mentality. They never say die. Oyachan, he plays a long one. Because Nwakaibeya Koya Koya. That's an infringement. And the time is ticking. The second house is ticking. So as the minute sound is counting down. We don't know what is going to happen. Second place a long one. And they try to knock out. He played to. He tried to beat his man. He played a shot for the goal. Oh no. They out of play. The shots cannot add anything. The time is ticking. And Umuowa is still hopeful. In the game of football, it is not over unless it is over. Ladies and gentlemen, I still remind you that this tournament is put together, packaged and presented. And no other person is the team Nwakaibeya Foundation. He tried to beat his man. He beat one. He beat one. He beat the one. Oh. A happy captain of clarification. And the Frenchman there, I found against Sagi, against Umuowa. That is 38 years away from the goal post. If my computer is telling me the right thing. But I promise you, in this 25,000 capacity of the Umuowa Stadium, which is being filled to the brim, this match has been one of the best matches played in this tournament. I can still remind you, 12 villages come out to contest on this game on the 10th of December. But this is the 2 village that are the last people standing. To tell you, this 20-carat gold cup, I don't know where it's going to, but I believe somebody's taking it somewhere. The vice chairman is still giving hope to his boys because he has been their backbone and the sponsor, and he believes they can do more. And there's a shot goalkeeper there. He plays it! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! But I believe somebody's taking it somewhere. The vice chairman is still giving hope to his boys, and there's a shot goalkeeper there. He plays it! Oh no! That is wonderful. That is wonderful. I tell you, the best keeper of this tournament goes to Umuowa. The boy has been doing his best, but just that his defenders were flat-footed. His defenders were not agile. And if you, there's a nice. They know who want to enter. They know who want to. The best player from Ejemeku from the bench. The best player from Ejemeku from the bench. The best player of Ejemeku from the bench. That is the end of the and Ejemeku leading Umuowa 2 goals to nothing.
From wherever you are, please, you are raising doors and sending the VIPs away. Please stay wherever you are. You see everything. Only the players, please. Only the players. A single file, please. Let's maintain discipline. A single file. Ejemeku, a single file. Umuowa, a single file. It is a football. A winner was a match, but you die next time. If you don't win to the save. It is a football. A winner was a match, but you die next time. If you don't win today, you can still win tomorrow. Football is all about winning and losing. You win some, you lose some. Umuowa, I'm very, very proud of you guys with this word. The players that started this game, I wish you watched that. So it wasn't an easy journey for them. It was a wonderful outplay for Umuowa Foundation Football Tournament, organized, packaged, and sponsored by the ones and only man that bring love, peace, unity, and oneness. And the student prize goes to Umuowa that has been excellently, wonderfully. In fact, there's no word to describe how far you people have put in to get this game this far. But you guys did your best. I'm proud of this person. Kajeto, wonderful. He's proud of his boys. They did extremely well, but in game of football side, we just have to accept it. That is football for you. You win some and lose some. As we look forward, as the handover is getting ready. Notwithstanding, everybody that participated in this game is going home with something. Let me tell you who came outside in this competition. I don't know if the Wu players are here to collect the bronze medal. I don't know if Wu players. I got to, like seriously, Umubu first, Umubu third. It has been a wonderful tournament. But in all, it is a game of football. Any other person can still win. Umuowa has been the best. The last match of Umuowa that made me to be very proud of them is their match against Umuowa. How can you be losing 2-0 and you just have 7 minutes to go and you equalize to 2-2 at the end of the game in the Asuwawa Nasusengo? Umuowa beat Umuowa in the penalty shootout to embark to the final. And here in the final, they met Ejemeku, which is a defending champion, and also Umuowa has won this cup before. They are also a defending champion. And when two defending champions meet in the final like this, one person is going to win. There must be a match a winner. As you win of the medal by no other person, you are taking a handshake. You are having a handshake with the vice chairman of the local. I am coming for your medal. As the medal is being handed over to Umuowa by the vice chairman of our local government in the person of Ichie Kajeto Nwanebu, and also he's from Umuowa village and is a person of Umuowa. He's representing Umuowa right in the name of Umuowa in our local government and beyond. We are so proud of you, sir. Hand over the medal to you. You are great boys. Tell it of congratulations to you. You are taking a handshake. And you don't cry in football. If you don't win today, you can win tomorrow. Nothing goes for nothing. Happy birthday. You are taking a handshake. And you don't cry. Getting by as well. You guys are there. Jenga, one of the best defenders from Umuowa. That is Jenga. And the person. All players are lined up, pile up. That is a nice one there. You are having a handshake with the best chairman for local government. What a privilege. What a privilege. You are having a handshake with your brother. That is Machano, the oldest player of Umojima. When Machano started playing ball, some of these Umojima players were not born. That is fancy. It's a nice game. Sagner, all the way from Germany, he flew into Umuowa to play the finals. He wasn't there for the first and second match due to club engagements. That is making with the bandage around his head. He tried his best. When you game of football, your best is always good enough, but sometimes it's not good enough. That is Oyecho looking about Konala. He played for the first half, almost so good because he made Umuowa. Nice one, boy. It's a nice game. Umojima still taking the medal. Umojima still taking the medal. That is Umojima taking the medal. Ladies and gentlemen, the round of applause for Umojima coming at second after beating 12 villages to a match second is not an easy journey. And ladies and gentlemen, we go again. So, ladies and gentlemen, the handover of the medal of the winner of this competition. Youngest coach of Umuowa. This is the youngest coach. He has taken us to a final loss. And this is the second time taking to the final and win this one. He has taken the ball to the final and won the match. I won the cup of the local government. He's the small and youngest coach. All the way from Ejimeku. He has been doing his best. Oh, that is Ejima, the shortest man, 4 feet 6 inches. He's an old man, he's no longer playing football. That's a better player. Please give them space. Umtiti, the only person that Ejima is taller than 4 feet 4 inches. Umuowa, the only best player that starts from the bench. The best player that starts from the bench. That is Ocha, well, he has been doing well. He always comes from the bench. That is the number 11. But that's from the ball of Umuowa. He's taking, that is so easy. Now Ocha, the midfielder, the wonderful midfielder from Ejimeku. That is the biggest one from Ejimeku. And also, where is the one over? By our statistics, you shouldn't have been playing by now. You shouldn't be playing with all stars. Most of the players you are playing with were not born when you were playing football. That is Mario, the top player. Kizito is one of the Umuowa boys. He's also a musician. He sang the best song selling now online. And the one over, the oldest player. Elder is 42 years, 6 months, 3 weeks and 2 days, 52 hours and 60 minutes. I will call for the referee for the medal. This referee all the way from the FA. They were paying handsomely. That's what People don't touch the Moscow. Inshallah, that's a personal problem.
I'm snapping.
Ladies and gentlemen, the God is allowed to encounter the Ejimeku in the festival. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As I hand over to the DJ to play them.